Hi, I'm Dr. Mohua. Now I will be carrying out with the dominance strategy. That's very interesting with a payoff matrix for advertising game. You can see that equilibrium in dominance strategy. Here it has been found out as 10, 5, 15, 0, 6, 8 and 10, 2. These are the payoff which firm A and B will be is expecting to get with the respective strategy of advertisement and no advertisement. Firm A is plotted here in the row, and in the column it is firm B. So now if we can see once again that with both party advertising it is 10-5, both party not advertising it is 10-2, and if A advertising, B not advertising it is 15-0, and if A not advertising and B advertising it is 6-8. Now the question is this: we will be looking into the whole table and we will try to find out that which one is the best solution for both of them. Okay? We will not consider here that considering the opponent. We will be considering only the self and then finding out the best solution. So now if we see the advertisement of firm A and B, we can find that with advertisement it is getting 10, A is getting 10, and both and without advertising, B not advertising and A not advertising, B advertising, it is getting 6. So when we compare 10 and 6, we find that A is getting best in the with advertisement. Now when we compare it with the for B, we will be finding that it is 5, 0, 8, 2. So out of this 5, 0, 8, 2, we know that 8 is the best payoff because it is the highest, and we find that in this also the B is advertising, because this is A is not advertising, B is advertising. So we find that the best solution for A was comparing 10 and 6, 10 was the best, and for comparing B, when we compared all of them, we find that the with advertisement for B is the best. So we find that both for A and B, advertisement is giving the best solution, and so it is called the dominant strategy with advertisement for both the firm A and B. Outcome of a game in which each firm is doing the best, it can regardless of what its competitors are doing. So in this, what is happening, here we are advertising and here we are not advertising, and again with advertisement again 10 and 15, this is again the best solution for A. So that's why 15 is the best solution of A and 8 is the best solution of the B. So now 15 is the one and 10 is the one where both are advertising, and in the B we can say that 8 is the best situation in which it is advertising, and 5 is also the other situation, next best. 0 and 2 is the worst one. So we can, that's why we find 10 and 15 is with advertisement for A, and 8 and 5 and 8 is also with advertisement for B. So in all the case, we can see that in both ways that with advertisement both the firms are having a best solution. So that's why it is called a dominant strategy, that whatever my opponent is telling, I'm not considering what my opponent is doing. Opponent is in worse situation with a 0, but still I consider where I am. I am in the highest, so then this is my best solution. And again B also, when decides, it doesn't consider what his opponents are getting. It is considering only of his own self. If he is getting the best, then it is the best. So that's why this is the dominant strategy for both of them, for both A and B, to advertise. So now the question is this: when both the player has a dominant strategy, we call the outcome of the game an equilibrium in dominant strategies. So now the question is this: we come into a solution of a dominant strategy where both my rival and myself, we settle down with a common strategy without considering what my opponent is, what my rival is standing on. But the question is this: in practical world it doesn't happen like this. You do not get a something like this unique solution in which your both the party is in the best kind of thing and without considering the opponent. It doesn't work out in the practical world in this way. So that's why we come up with a modification of this dominant strategy equilibrium with a much more practical insight, and that is with the Nash equilibrium. And Nash equilibrium is something which is talking something on taking into consideration the of my opponent. So here what will happen, Nash equilibrium will not do like the dominant strategy that whatever my opponent does, I look only my best. It is not like that. Nash will decide the best of my opponent and then I think of mine. So by which I come into a steady equilibrium. Because Nash equilibrium comes up in with a problem that if we carry on with a dominant strategy, we carry on with an instability. We carry on our own decisions and repeatedly we go on changing, we cannot come into a stability. So that's why there was a question, and then an issue came up that how to solve out this problem, and so the Nash equilibrium solution came up, in which we talk about not of the only of the of its own self, but we talk about the whole, about my rival, and then I think of the best. So we will have to take one more pair of matrix to explain the Nash equilibrium. So we will be putting this matrix only, and we will be slightly changing this, and we put it 20 suppose, and then we will be explaining the Nash equilibrium strategy with the help of this matrix, in which we have seen that advertisement 10-5, advertisement, no advertisement 15-0, no advertisement 6-8, no advertisement both 22. So we will be taking up Nash equilibrium in the next class. Thank you so much.